Hi everyone. This video is on mastering contrast. When I say contrast, I'm talking about having an experience that we don't prefer to have. Because all experiences are neutral, it's really our perspectives that create this feeling like we're not preferring this experience. So, contrast produces expansion. It produces expansion in the moment, and it produces gifts that continue to give to us after that experience is over. Gifts in terms of new perspectives, insights, new skills being developed, and that kind of thing. So, I first want to talk about how contrast produces expansion. As we're going through contrast, our perspectives shift. And it's the perspective shift that actually produces the expansion. Because when we think something differently, because the mind creates our universe, once our perspective shifts, our external experience shifts as well. So when you're in the middle of experiencing contrast, what's really being called forth is the ability to hold space for yourself. Just like when you go to talk to a friend when something's happened and you just want to kind of vent the experience and just allow yourself to feel it. You don't want feedback, you don't want advice, you don't want somebody to try to fix it or solve it. You just want somebody to hold space for you. In that same way, we're being called forward to hold space for ourselves. When we do this, we move quickly back into alignment. It's not an easy process because we're feeling our negative emotions at a heightened level. Versus when we suppress our emotions, that time frame happens over a period of time. Those emotions unwind over a period of time. And even though it's not as intense, it takes a lot longer. So when we allow ourselves to really feel everything that's happening, it's quite intense and it takes a lot. It takes a lot of courage and a lot of space. But if you can be that space for yourself and allow those emotions to flow through and just do whatever makes you feel good in the moment to bring yourself back into alignment, then from that place, you can start reflecting on what was your attraction point that brought this experience in. So leaving everyone and everything else out of the picture, understanding that you are a creator being and that whatever you think is drawn to you like a magnet, starting to look at what are the ideas and the beliefs that drew this experience to me that I do not prefer. And you'll probably come up with a bunch of different things that you believe about yourself, things that you believe about others, and things that you believe about the topic that you experienced. So, for example, I had an experience recently where a friend flaked on me at the last minute, and for a good reason, but I was still caught up in a trigger, right? And so I started to look at what are the things that I'm believing that actually drew this in. And there was some abandonment stuff there. There was some things around people don't respect my time. That was a big belief that came through. So those are attracting. That's my attraction point, right? That's bringing in other circumstances. And those will continue to come through until I change my belief. When I change my belief, I allow new circumstances to come through. So when you're experiencing that reflection period, there are some questions that you can ask yourself that can kind of tune you back into what it is that you want to create. One of those questions is, how is this producing more clarity for myself and what I want to create? So how is this producing more clarity? What are my new intentions? What do I now want to create now that I've had this experience? What are the beliefs that attracted this? And what are some new beliefs that will honor what it is that I want to create and allow what it is that I want to manifest to unfold? And then during the time period when you're holding space for yourself, as you look back on that, you can think about how did I do holding space for myself? Did I allow myself to feel all the feelings and go through all the feelings? Did I try to suppress it? Did I run away from it? Did I try to distract myself? Was I able to be with myself and accept myself as I was? And those are places that you can start to look to develop a little bit more mastery with contrast when it comes your way. I hope that this was helpful for you. Please let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys soon. Much love.